Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Commitment Field on the campus of Oklahoma Bible Academy for tonight's season finale for your OBA Trojans. Senior night here at OBA. Time was spent before the game honoring our four senior football players, Andrew Gungle, August Rogal, David Dupier, and Cole Davis, as the Trojans prepare to take the field in their season finale tonight against the Hollis Tigers. And here come the Trojans. OBA donning the all-black uniforms tonight for the season finale. No hope of playoffs tonight this year for the Trojans. Making the transition from 11-man down to 8-man makes them ineligible for postseason play this year, as they are technically unaffiliated at the moment. Trojans will slide back into postseason eligibility next year, but making the move this year unfortunately means no playoffs for the Trojans. Big sacrifice for those four seniors playing their senior year, knowing that there's no chance of playoffs, and yet tremendous sacrifice, tremendous effort, tremendous leadership from our senior class on the football team, which bodes well for the future of the OBA Trojans at the 8-man level. So we prepare for kickoff. Your OBA Trojans taking on the Hollis Tigers. The folks from Hollis made the long drive north from way down in southwestern Oklahoma to join us here in Enid on a beautiful fall evening. Slight wind blowing out of the south as we prepare to start the game here at Commitment Field. Not much of a breeze. It actually feels like football season. Actually feels like football season here at Commitment Field for senior night. So, Hollis won the coin toss and elected to defer to the second half. So the Trojans elected to receive, and they'll start on the offensive side of the ball here to start the game off. Judd Cheatham deep to receive for the Trojans. David Dupier and Harry Nunez, Lawson Morgan, the next three deepest, as the Tigers prepare to kick off. And they'll go onside. Takes a weird hop, and the ball is loose, and it bounces off, it looks like Jake Colby's knee, and goes out of bounds on the far side of the field. So the Trojans will retain possession inside Hollis territory at the 46-yard line. So junior Bodie Boydston, number 7, leads his offensive squad onto the field for the first possession of the ball game. Judd Cheatham will be in the backfield. No receivers out wide. Ian Easton kind of in a slot there on the far side of the field along with tight end Jake Colby. And now Easton comes in motion. Boydston back to pass, looking in the flat, and he's looking for Judd Cheatham up the sideline. Judd breaks off the route, comes back towards the ball. Bodie Boydston has to scramble. Big block. That'll draw a flag. Jake Colby with the block. Boydston still on his feet. Ends up with about a 3-yard gain, but that's going to be negated. Waiting for the indication, but he was looking right at the play on the block, and he's going to call a personal foul. Defenseless player on that block. Wow, and they are marching off a lot of yards. He was in the backfield, and now they're tacking on 15 more from the spot of the foul. So first down and forever for the Trojans. Looks like about 36 yards for the first down for the Trojans. Totally capable of getting that yardage, but that's a pretty crippling penalty. But we're only about a minute into the game here. First quarter, OBA versus Hollis. Boydston rolls out to his left. Looking downfield, he's going to skip that just a little bit short, looking for Judd Cheatham. That falls incomplete, so that'll bring up 2nd and 35 for your OBA Trojans here on a beautiful Friday night at Commitment Field on the campus of Oklahoma Bible Academy. It's kind of my favorite time of year when football season turns from those hot August summer games to these wonderful fall evenings where you can wear a jacket and sit out in the cool weather. It's a beautiful evening. A lot of people have their heavy coats on and winter hats, and I wager a guess here in about January, February, they're going to be thinking this is warm weather. Hand off to Judge Cheatham over the far edge. He gets to the edge. He gets turned back towards the inside, still on his feet, scrambling. He's going to be about a 3-yard gain there for Judd. And that'll bring up 3rd and 31 maybe for OBA. The Trojans for sure have the ability to get a 31-yard play. They've done it many times this season. Boydston definitely has the arm to throw it that deep. But it's hard to do when the other team knows that's what you have to do to get a first down. So we'll see what Coach Kayotte draws up for a 3rd and 31. Trojans taking their time on offense. 15 seconds left on the play clock as they hustle up to the line. Harrison Crow at center, Holden Caldwell and David Dupere on the line there for the Trojans. Andrew Gungo goes in motion. Judge Cheatham sprinting out of the backfield. Harry Nunez is open on the near side. Boydston lets it fly, and it goes a little out of bounds, just beyond Harry's reach. Nunez had lost his defender and was running free on the near sideline. Judge Cheatham drew a lot of attention, drew the corner and the safety over the top, and left Harry all by himself on the sideline. As Bodie was flushed from the pocket, he couldn't find him. Bring up 4th and an eternity for the Trojans. Is there a stoppage of play there, an official stoppage of play? As they come over to talk to Coach Chris Kayotte. So we're back underway here as the Trojans prepare to punt. Boydston punts it and has a lot of altitude, not a lot of distance, and that's going to go out of bounds probably in Trojan territory, probably around the 48 or 49. Looks like the 46 is where the Tigers will take over for their first offensive possession. Not a stellar start for the Trojans. A penalty sets them way behind the yard markers, and they can't overcome that that deficit, so they start off in the hole, and now a short punt gives the Tigers excellent field position on their first possession. So the Hollis Tigers roll into Northwestern Oklahoma for the first offensive possession. Be a handoff to the right, number 22, grabbed behind the line, chased down from behind by Jake Colby, met there by Andrew Gungle. Be a 4-yard loss for the Tigers, taking the ball back to about the 58, 59-yard line. More like a 3-yard loss. I was a little off in my math there. 3-yard loss on the play, so that'll bring up 2nd and 13 for the Tigers. .33 in motion, snap to number 13. And he gets around the edge and gets some yardage. He's going to have a first down and then some, about a 19-yard gain, number 33, for the Hollis Tigers. Got around the far edge there. Was able to scamper upfield for about almost 20 yards. Make it first down for the Hollis Tigers. So the Tigers get the first down of the game, just under 9 minutes to go in the first period. As they hustle to the line, 2 receivers out to the far side of the field, 1 to the near side. Handoff again to number 22 around the right edge. He's going to get positive yardage there. About a 7 or 8 yard gain before he's tripped up by the Trojans, bringing up 2nd down. Got a Tiger down on the field on the far sideline. You could kind of see that coming as the running back got around the edge. He was blocking, and when the running back got chopped down by the Trojan defense, he rolled up the back of his receiver's legs. Hopefully that's not too serious over there for the Hollis Tigers. Trojans take a knee on the near sideline and on the field. Just watching the play live, it looked pretty painful as he was engaged with a blocker, and his teammate who was carrying the ball just rolled up right behind him. So again, we hope that young man is okay. But they're taking a prolonged look there. The coaching staff from Hollis High School taking a prolonged look and making sure he's okay. It's been a busy fall here on the campus of Oklahoma Bible Academy as we wrap up kind of our fall sports season, kind of concluding our fall sports season here tonight with the football team. OBA volleyball team completed their fall season with a 23-12 record, falling in the regional championships in Class 4A this year. OBA cross-country teams competed last week in the state tournament, state meet. OBA senior Matthew Smith placed 7th in the state at the state meet, thusly earning all-state honors. One of 2 fall sport all-staters for OBA. Matthew Smith makes all-state in cross-country, and senior Reese Westrop making the all-state team on the volleyball court. 3rd year in a row, OBA has sent a player to the all-state volleyball match. Quite an honor, voted on by the volleyball coaches around the state of Oklahoma. Matthew Smith finishing 7th in the state cross-country meet down in Edmond last weekend. Also earning all-state for the cross-country program, so a big kudos. So still kind of getting everything together after the injury. They have gotten the player off the field, so I'm not sure what we're holding up for now. Maybe giving Hollis a chance to find the proper substitute and get him on the field. And now Hollis is going to take a timeout. So we'll take our first break of the evening here on OBATrojans.tv. We'll take a quick break and be right back.
Imagine a school with more than 26,000 enrollments per year, cultivating opportunities for students to develop new skills and gain industry-recognized certification. Now imagine a corporate training center that partners with more than 500 local businesses each year, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma through customized training. Now, imagine a community resource who believes our business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local VOTEC, we are Autry Technology Center.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers.
Talk about a win-win.
Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
We are back and ready for action. Your OBA Trojans taking on the Hollis Tigers here in the first period. Hollis up to the line after the injury timeout, ready to move forward. So number 33 in motion. The quarterback, number 13, scrambles to the right, runs into a pack, but still has managed to gain positive yardage. Hard-fought yards there for the quarterback. That'll be a first down for Hollis. Looks like David Dupier and Harrison Crow led the way for the OBA defense in making that stop. About 7.5 minutes to go here in the first period. OBA 0, Hollis 0. This is Hollis' first offensive possession. OBA ended up with negative net yards on their first offensive possession due to a penalty. Both offenses very deliberate, no hurry-up offense going on tonight. Both teams huddle and get to the line. Two receivers on the near side, one on the far, running back in the backfield for the Hollis Tigers. Snap is low, fake handoff. Jake Colby meets the quarterback there. He's able to scramble and fall forward, so that looks like it'll be a positive yardage play, maybe a yard gained there, as Jake Colby was able to get into the backfield due to the timing was just a little bit off on that play for Hollis as the ball came in low to the quarterback. So the defense wasn't worried about the play action because they knew he wasn't handing that off. The running back was already past the quarterback by the time the quarterback gathered the ball in from that low snap. So an easy defensive read for the Trojans, bringing up second and about 8.5. 10 seconds left on the play clock for Hollis. They're going to need to hustle up, get to the line. 7, 6, 5. 3 receivers out for Hollis, 1 man in the backfield. This time the snap's high, so a little overcompensation there. And again, the timing's thrown off. The Trojans into the backfield. David Dupier, the senior, into the backfield, wraps him up for a loss. That's going to be about a 4 or 5 yard loss, bringing up 3rd and 12 or 13. So the OBA defense stepping up to the challenge after Hollis gets deep into OBA territory. Not quite into the red zone. They were for a moment after one play, but OBA with the tackle for loss there pushes them out of the red zone. So 3rd and 12, 3rd and 13. There's the snap to the quarterback. He's looking right to pass. Kobe in the air, just off the hands of the receiver and incomplete. Andrew Gungle on the coverage. Jake Kobe was coming fast. The quarterback needed to get rid of it and might have thrown the timing on the route just a little bit off. The receiver was able to get a hand on it, but it just kind of skipped right off his hand and fell incomplete. So that'll bring up 4th and 12 for the Tigers. They're deep in OBA territory, so they're just going to, this is 4-down territory almost always in 8-man football. So they'll come to the line. Big number 52, the center for the Hollis Tigers. Receiver wide to the right. Now 2 receivers wide to the right. A lot of movement. Hollis looks a little confused as to what play they're running here. They finally get the snap off. Number 9 stays in protection. He's going to scramble to the right. Jake Colby in pursuit. He's looking for somewhere to throw it. He just throws it out of desperation. This could result in an interception. And it falls incomplete. I think everybody out on the field had a chance to intercept that ball because it was almost like a punt. He threw it so high. August Rogo, Holden Caldwell, Andrew Gungle, all in there with the deflection. Number 9, the receiver, was able to get a hand on it. Almost pulled it in as it fell to the ground, but gravity grabbed a hold of it before a receiver could, and that'll make it 1st down for the Trojans at the 23-yard line. So Boydston brings the offense back to the line. 2 receivers on the near side. Boydston's just going to carry it off the end. Positive yardage, he's still going. 12, 13, 14-yard gain for Bodie Boydston. Takes it out to about the 38. So that'll be a 1st down for OBA. Coach K out in the offensive coaching staff calling a running play on 1st down this time around. 5 minutes, just over 5 minutes to go in the first period. OBA with their first down of the game. Harrison Crow up over the ball as the OBA center, ready to snap it to Bodie Boydston, who's actually under center, which you don't see in high school football much anymore. Boydston just right up the middle, and that's going to be another, 6, 7-yard gain there. Brought down right on the 45-yard line, brings up 2nd and about 3. So the Trojan offense just pounding it right at the Tigers right now. I never claimed to be a offensive coordinator, but I imagine there's going to be a steady diet of this, and at some point there's going to be a play action, and OBA is going to find tight end Jake Colby over the middle. There's another handoff, this time to Judd Cheatham. He has the 1st down and then some, scrambling off the far side of the line. Finally brought down after about an 8-yard gain. Only needed 3 for the 1st down. So it'll be 1st down Trojans at the 46-yard line. Trojans kind of marching at this point, literally. Everything's been on the ground in this drive. No passes so far for OBA after starting deep in their own territory. It'll be 1st down OBA. at the Tiger 46. 4 minutes left to go in the first period. Beautiful fall evening here at Commitment Field on the campus of Oklahoma Bible Academy. Soft southern breeze. Judd Cheatham goes in motion. Boyson fakes the handoff, rolls out to his right, and there it is. There's Jake Colby right over the middle. It's going to haul it in at the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Trojans! Boyston hits Colby in stride on the play action pass. Fake the handoff to Judd Cheatham. Defensive backs bit. All it takes is one step. Take one step forward because of that play action in the backfield. And tight end Jake Colby is just streaking right down the middle of the field for the OBA touchdown. 3 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the first period as OBA strikes first blood and is the first team on the board here tonight. We'll see if the Trojans are going to have Harry Nunez kick this or if they're just going to go for two. OBA does a nice combination of both. They kick it sometimes, they go for two sometimes. I guess that makes it a little harder for opposing teams to scout. Looks like we're going for two this time as Boyston's the backfield. David Dupier and Judd Cheatham. And now there's going to be a flag come out. And so a delay of game on the Trojans. Didn't get the play in quick enough. Maybe some indecision as to whether we're going for one or two, or some confusion on the sideline on who's supposed to be in there. Causes a delay of game. So Coach Chris Kayott consults the play chart. We'll see what Coach Kayott and the staff come up with for Bodie Boyston and the offense to run here tonight. So the offense comes up to the line. Judd Cheatham kind of in a flanker spot on the right. David Dupier on the left. Cheatham comes in motion. They fake the handoff to Cheatham. Again, tight end Jake Colby goes out into the flat. 2-point conversion is good to Jake Colby. That makes the score Oklahoma Bible Academy 8. Hollis Tigers 0. 3:50 to go in the first period. Here from Oklahoma Bible Academy, we'll take a quick break and be right back on OBATrojans.tv.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Stream like the pros with Squirtle Live. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
And we're back. Coming to you live from Enid, Oklahoma on the campus of Oklahoma Bible Academy. Taking in some beautiful fall Friday night lights. Just a gorgeous evening tonight. Cool fall weather makes it feel like football weather. Gentle south breeze blowing in over Commitment Field. To give you perspective, Harry Nunez does that kickoff facing directly south, so the wind's coming out of the end zone to your right as the Hollis Tigers return the kickoff out across the 30-yard line to about the 32, bring up first down for Hollis. Trojan defense out on the field. The special team tackle was made by Ian Easton, the sophomore for OBA. Nice mix of older and younger players out there for OBA. Rogo, the corners, Rogo and Gungal are seniors. The safety, Judd Cheatham's a sophomore. We've got Bodie Boyston and Jake Colby are juniors out there. David Dupier is a senior. Holden Caldwell's new. So a lot of nice mixture there in the grades and experience level. Oh, the quarterback breaks right through the middle with the fake handoff, and he's gone. Beautiful blocking there from the Hollis line, and nice deception from the quarterback. Everybody on the OBA defense thought that ball was handed off, and the quarterback just snuck right past the OBA defense. Linebackers bit on the ball fake, and he was gone. He's gone to the races. Nice play design there from the Hollis Tigers. Nice run from number 13. So now it's Hollis' turn to go for the extra point. We'll see if they are a two-point conversion kind of team or a kick the extra point kind of team. I'd imagine they're going to go for two here since the Trojans are still up 8-6 at this moment. So the Hollis coaching staff signals in the plays. They're huddling up. Usually don't do that on a kick, and they're going to run the swinging gate at us, it looks like. Well, maybe not. 3 offensive linemen, 3 receivers wide to the right, 1 on the near side. Snap to the quarterback. He's going to run it right up the middle, dive in and get the two-point conversion. So 2 points for Hollis, and boom, that's a quick strike from the Hollis Tigers. Ties the game up at 8-all. So Hollis wastes no time in answering OBA. We'll take another break here at obatrojans.tv.
Score that perfect design at Touchdown Graphics just north of the curve in Pond Creek. They offer screen printing and embroidery on t-shirts, shorts, hoodies, and more. Show your spirit for your school, team, club, or special event with a custom design from Touchdown Graphics. Call 580-532-4579 or see them online at touchdowngraphics.com. Touchdown Graphics. It's good.
And we are back. Beautiful fall evening here in Enid, Oklahoma. Oklahoma Bible Academy taking on the Hollis Tigers. Your score is 8-8 with 3 minutes and 33 seconds to go here in the first period. Both teams have had 2 offensive possessions. Both teams have only scored 1 on one of those possessions. So the Trojans line up to return the kick. Last time Hollis had a kickoff to open the game, they went onside, and it was recovered by the Trojans. Judge Cheatham deep to receive for OBA. The next deepest player is David DePere. We'll see what the Hollis Tigers have in their special teams playbook as they prepare to kick off. The front line for the OBA special teams definitely look more prepared for a special onside kick. And once again they do it. It skips right past the front line of the OBA special teams and goes out of bounds. So another flag on the play. That'll be OBA's ball. Not sure of the rule on that. If OBA has a choice of where to put it, or they march off yardage no matter what. Looks like it's just 5 yards added on to where it went out of bounds is what they're marking off. The Trojans just follow the referee up to the ball, and they're ready to go. Bodie Boyston, 2 receivers to the near side, 1 running back in the backfield. Boyston's going to roll to his right, and he has blocks. He's going to get upfield, tripped up after about a 9, maybe a 10-yard gain. He might have gotten the first down. We'll see where they spot the ball. Yes, first down Trojans. Nice run from Bodie Boyston. Well-designed play. Send Ian Easton in motion, and he turns upfield, gets a nice block for the Trojans, bringing up another first down for the Trojans. A little bit faster pace on this offensive possession for OBA. Spending less time in the huddle, more time just taking signals from the sideline this possession. As Boydston communicates with the team what's going on. 2 receivers to the far side, Judd Cheatham and Harry Nunez. Ian Easton in the backfield. Boyston's going to roll out to his left, just kind of get around the edge, and then it's positive yardage. Still going, once again, tripped up. This time looks like about an 8-yard gain. Not quite going to get the first down, but nice positive yardage for the Trojans. Clock continues to roll. 2:45 to go in the first period. 8-8, OBA and Hollis. So that brings second and about 1.5 for the Trojans. Boyston into the huddle. Two receivers out here. Andrew Gungle on the near side. Again, Boyston's just going to keep it. Getting nice blocks from Ian Easton. Another positive yardage gain. That's going to be first down OBA down at about the, 16-yard line it looks like is where he's brought down. Making it first down for the Trojans at the 16. maybe the 17. They might have backed it up just a little bit, so the Trojans can get a first down without scoring. Again, a steady diet of runs, so be ready for that play action pass. Steady diet of running plays from the Trojans generally means they're trying to set up a pass play. Boyson this time rolls out to, it's just right, left, right, left. They're just marching, literally marching down the field. Boyson still on his feet, runs into his own blocker. Touchdown, OBA. Nice downfield blocking from the Trojans. Hollis had some good contact on the ball carrier, but did not get him wrapped up. Boyson kept the legs churning, and that's a touchdown for the Trojans, making your score 14-8 with about 2 minutes to go in the first period. Trojans line up. Had a delay of game penalty last time they had to line up for an extra point, so we'll see if they can speed that process up just a little bit this time. As Boydston breaks the huddle with 9 seconds on the game clock, they hustle to the line. Boydston under center, one receiver wide to the left, Cheatham in motion. He hands off to Judge Cheatham. He gets the edge. There's nobody out there, but there's a flag out on the play. Let's see what the indication is. The flag came from the white hat, from the referee in the backfield. That generally indicates holding, and that's what he signals. It's going to be a hold on the Trojans, so they're going to march that off and go for 2 again. So Boydston under center. Tight formation for the Trojans. Again, he has Colby in the back of the end zone. Exact same play on that 2-point conversion as last time. Exact same result. The Trojans line up in a really tight formation. Boydston rolls out to his right. The tight end, Jake Colby, running by himself in the back of the end zone. So Colby accounting for all but 6 of the Trojan points right now. 16-8, OBA leading the Hollis Tigers. 1:52 to go in the first period. We're going to take a quick break here at obatrojans.tv.
It was Nixon Diesel Horse. We've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples, Nixon, Diesel Horst, and we are here to help.
And we are back. Oklahoma Bible Academy leads the Hollis Tigers 16-8. 1 minute, 52 seconds left to go here in the first period on beautiful Commitment Field. Harry Nunez set to kick off into a slight breeze in his face here as Nunez will kick off for the Trojans. He sends this one deep. Nice kickoff from Harry. Fielded about the 15-yard line across the 20 and the 25 before he meets any resistance. Trojans are there. Lots of bodies. They kind of bog up there at about the 35-yard line. And that looks like that's where the field judge is marking him down. He's walking across right on the 34. The umpire puts the ball down dead on the 35-yard line. First down, Hollis Tigers at their own 35. Again, lots going on campus here at Oklahoma Bible Academy. The drama department putting on the play Dear Brutus coming up tomorrow, Saturday, with performances at 3 and 7 p.m. tomorrow. 3 o'clock matinee. Tickets are available at the door. Then a 7 p.m. Night show. Then again Sunday afternoon at 5 p.m. Dear Brutus, the cast putting that play on 3 times this weekend. Come on out and support OBA. Hollis Tigers on offense. Just snap to the quarterback. He hands off to number 9 around the right edge. Host of Trojans there. Looks like Jake Colby leading the way as he gains about 3 yards there, just barreling forward. Good sized young man there, number 9 for the Hollis Tigers. Again, I apologize. I don't have the names. We weren't given a roster for the Hollis team. So I don't have everybody's name. So if you're back in southwestern Oklahoma in Hollis listening to the game on Squirtle, obatrojans.tv, I apologize that I didn't get to say your son or grandson or friend's name I don't have a roster, so you just have to be content with their numbers. That's all I've got. Sorry, folks. As the Tigers come back to the line, 2 receivers wide to the right, 1 wide to the near side of the field. Again, we're going to hand off to number 9 over the right side. Again, it's a short gain, just kind of pounding in there. A nice positive yardage there for the Hollis Tigers. Again, it's Jake Colby and Holden Caldwell in on the play. Harrison Crow also there. So that'll bring up a 3rd and about 7 for Hollis. 33 seconds left here in the first period as the Tigers come to the line. 2 receivers out to the far side of the formation and 1 here on the near side, number 15. So they look over the defense and prepare for the snap count. Snap back to the 13. He's looking to pass. He's going to go short to number 9, and he drops the ball. And you're going to say he stepped out of bounds. It's right at the first down marker. Let's see where they mark it. No signal yet whether it's a first down or not. Just shy. Looks like it's going to be 4th and, 8 inches. Just not even that much. So I would imagine they're going to go for it. I envision a quarterback sneak or something to that effect. Fourth and inches for the Hollis Tigers on their own 44-yard line. Have to get across the 45. Tight formation, quarterback under center. He's just going to fall straight forward here. That's what he does. And they barrel ahead for about 4 yards. They only needed less than a yard, needed less than maybe even a foot. And they barrel ahead and get a first down. And then some on a quarterback sneak play. So first down Hollis at the 48. And that'll be the end of the first period. The score after 1, your OBA Trojans 16, the Hollis Tigers 8. We'll be right back on OBATrojans.tv.
When it comes to cellular service, why pay for data you don't use? Pioneer Cellular offers a variety of plans designed to give you the lowest prices on the data you and the others on your plan really need. That's why people all over are switching to Pioneer. Pioneer Cellular can save you money on your family plan, no matter how you define family. Do the math. Visit our website at gopioneer.com, call us at 800-641-2732, or stop by a local Pioneer store. Find out how much we can save you.
Versatile Networks can handle all of your school or business technology and wiring needs. Expanding into a new building or office space? We would love to give you a free quote for your network wiring. Are your computers outdated? Are your servers slow? Is your network underperforming? Is your wireless network weak? Let Versatile Networks come in and assess the situation and get you back up and running the way you should be. Call Versatile Networks today at 405-217-0267 or visit versatilenetworks.com for more information.
And we are back to start the second period. Hollis Tigers with the ball. Pass attempted by Hollis, batted down by junior Bodie Boyson, number 7. So 2nd and 10 for the Tigers. After the incompletion, nice play there from Boydston, getting into the backfield, getting an arm up. Good job reading the quarterback's eyes, getting an arm up as he was releasing that pass. Trojans all up at the line of scrimmage. Safety Judge Cheatham within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. I think they smell a run. Quarterback keeper again. They ran this play a few minutes ago, and it went about 70 yards for a touchdown. OBA making the defensive adjustment. Still a positive yardage play, which will bring up 3rd and about 6. Looks like the Trojan coaching staff had that one sniffed out. It didn't go for a highlight reel touchdown that time. Stopped after just a 4 or 5 yard gain, so that's a positive play for the Trojan defense. As the Tigers come to the line, 3rd and 6. Again, OBA all crammed up into the box. They go with the option play around the edge. Judd Cheatham steps up and gets in there. Nice tackle there. Beautiful form tackle from number 10, the sophomore Judd Cheatham. Reads the option. The quarterback reads the end perfectly and makes the pitch, but Judd Cheatham coming up from his safety position just stuffs that. About a 2 yard gain, maybe 2.5, making it 4th down and about 3 for the Tigers. Nice play coming up from the safety position for Judd Cheatham. Play clock counting down for the Tigers. 10 seconds left on the play clock as they break the huddle. 7, 6, 5. So they're going to have to go. 3, 2. He's really got to hustle here. They did not get the play off, but the defense stuffed it anyway. Read that like a book. Harrison Crow, Jake Colby in there for the Trojan defense. The play clock was at 0, but the Trojan defense didn't care. They snuffed that play. That was going nowhere. So nice defensive stop there from the Trojan defense. Colby and Crow in there for the OBA defense. Turns the ball over on downs. It'll be 1st down OBA at the 44-yard line. So here come the Trojan offense. Harrison Crow at center. Holden Caldwell and David DePere at the guards. Jake Colby at tight end. Judd Cheatham in the slot. Harry Nunez wide to the right. Correction, that's Andrew Gungo. Bodie Boyson with all the time in the world. Still scrambling around back there. Still looking for someone. He's just going to heave it deep looking for Gungo. And that's going to be intercepted at the 15-yard line. Nice catch from number 13 there as he's still going. 35, 37, getting across the field now. And he slides down. I think he was just out of gas. He brought the ball out from the 15 to the 37, but he ran the width of the field twice, and so just out of gas there. Bodie Boyson had all the time in the world to throw, and I couldn't tell if he just lost patience or lost sight of the defender or what. Kind of threw it up for grabs, and unfortunately for the Trojans, the wrong person went up and grabbed it. So there'll be a block in the back on the return. It'll still be 1st down Hollis, but they don't get it out here near the 40. They're going to march that off down to about the 23-yard line. So 1st down for the Hollis Tigers after the turnover. 9 minutes, 59 seconds. So just under 10 minutes to go here in the first half. Your OBA Trojans lead the Hollis Tigers 16-8 on Commitment Field. Senior night here at OBA, as the OBA community honors our 4 senior players and our senior manager, Cooper Kayott, for their contributions to the program and to our school. We appreciate those seniors. They've done a great job this year with the transition from 11-man to 8-man football. A lot of movement down there. And it's going to be on the Trojans, it looks like, trying to anticipate the snap count. So they'll make it for 1st and 5 for Hollis. So here come the Hollis Tigers up to the line of scrimmage. No receivers really wide. Everybody crammed into the box. Quarterback keeper. That formation for Hollis looks a lot like the old wishbone formation. The formation is not the same. Obviously, it's 8-man football, but there's a read. He puts the ball in the belly of the fullback going right up the middle, reads the end. He pulls that ball out of there if the end stays down. And then if he pulls the ball out, he's going to try and get around the end himself and There's been a couple of times they've come on out and had a back behind there for the option pitch. So a lot of read option in what the Hollis Tigers are doing there. 2nd and 2 for the Hollis Tigers. Going quick. I think that was a broken play. Had a running back running across the formation. The quarterback took the snap and looked back to him as if he was going to pitch it. But then the running back wasn't looking, so the quarterback wisely kept the ball and just kind of fell forward and avoided. I don't think he lost any yardage there. He didn't gain any, but he didn't lose any either, so kind of a neutral play as far as yardage go. But it makes it, instead of 2nd and 1, it's now 3rd and 1. Again, Hollis to the line, no receivers wide. There's that handoff to the fullback again. He pulls it out of the fullback's stomach, keeps it himself, and he gets about 4 yards, maybe 3, just across to the 36. But it's plenty for a first down, that's for sure. First down, Tigers at their own 36-yard line as they'll hustle up to the line. Hollis offensive line. That looks a little like an odd formation. The center's up on the ball, and the near side guard is up on the ball, and the far side guard is about a yard behind. Jake Colby pressuring the quarterback as he rolls out to his right. He's tripped up, and there was contact out of bounds there from senior David Dupier. Not just a blatant hit, but looks like we just couldn't put the brakes on and collided with the runner after he'd already stepped out of bounds. So that's going to be a personal foul on the Trojans. That's going to be 15 big yards. Costly penalty for the Trojans. 2nd big penalty of the game for OBA. First one was on the offensive side of the ball. It cost the Trojans 15 yards, and the penalty occurred behind the line of scrimmage, so really it was more like a 25-yard penalty and made it 35 yards for the first down. Now a costly one on the defensive side of the ball as the Tigers come up to the line, tight formation. This time a handoff to the man in motion. Grabbed by Jake Colby, pulled down there by the Trojan offensive line. Colby held him up long enough to get some help. And help came in the form of Nick Beckman as the Trojans make a tackle there for no gain. So 2nd and 9.5. We'll say they got half a yard on that one after the catch, after the tackle. Hollis with only 7 seconds left on the play clock as it ticks down 5, 4. They're not set. They're at 3, 2, 1. Just got it off. They got the play off. They're taking their time, and that pass falls incomplete. I'm pretty sure the quarterback felt hurried on that one. Didn't look like the timing was right on that play. They had to hustle up to the line because of the play clock and just not a very accurate pass there coming from the quarterback. So bringing up 3rd and 9.5, 3rd and 10 for the Hollis Tigers. Hollis, again, taking their time. 10 seconds on the play clock. 9, 8. Hustling up to the line. They're going to be right at the penalty again. 4, 3, 2, 1. They got it off right with 1 second left. They're taking every possible second. Option play from the quarterback. He keeps it, and he's going to have a first down. This is definitely the triple option version of 8-man football going on right now from the Hollis Tigers as they're marching down the field on the Trojans. Ian Easton, the defensive back / linebacker, making the tackle there in the second level of the Trojan defense. As Hollis moves well into Trojan territory at about the 38-yard line. Here come the Tigers. Quarterback number 13 doing a good job leading his squad tonight. Man in motion, and once again, the Trojan defense jumps off sides. Looked like that was David Dupier. So that'll make it another 1st and 5. 6:23 to go in the first half. Second quarter action here from Commitment Field. Your OBA Trojans lead 16-8 over the Hollis Tigers. Hollis is on the march. Looking to pass, really nowhere to throw to. Ian Easton, the quarterback scrambling out. Ian Easton right there. It's going to be maybe a 3-yard gain there. He was looking downfield. Nice coverage from the Trojan secondary. He tried to stay in the pocket, but Boydston and Colby were closing in on him. He scrambled out to the near side of the ball field, and Ian Easton with the tackle. .5:33 to go in the second quarter. So closing in on halftime with your Trojans leading by 8, 16-8. Handoff up the middle, crashes right into the line. So the Hollis Tigers, very controlled, very deliberate drive here near the end of the first half against your OBA Trojan defense. A couple of really costly penalties for the OBA Trojans here late in the first half. Receiver wide to the far side, and one wide to the near side for Hollis. No running backs in the backfield. You might look for a QB draw here. He looks to the near side. Flag comes out on the near side of the field. Flag was thrown while the ball was in the air, so I'm not sure what we're going to see here. Maybe a push off on the receiver, maybe an offensive pass interference. That's all I can think of. He had a lot of space between he and the cornerback when he caught the ball. So maybe he gave Andrew Gungle a little love tap there. Ineligible receiver downfield is the call on Hollis, so they're going to march that back. The 5 yards they gained on the offsides penalty is now they're going to lose that and then some. So 1st and 15 for Hollis. As the clock continues to roll, 4:35 to go in the first half. I would imagine if you're a Hollis fan listening in tonight, the perfect scenario here is that the Tigers pounded in for a touchdown, leaving the Trojans no time to respond here in the first half. Quarterback takes a snap immediately with the run, so a designed run play to the near side of the field. He's going to get, 6 or 7 of those yards back, maybe even 8 as he fought to fight forward. Bringing up 2nd and 8, looks like. Maybe a little less than 8, about 7.5 maybe on 2nd down. Tigers come to the line, 11 seconds left on the play clock. They are definitely deliberate in their pace here. Quarterback keeps it. He does a really good job of keeping that ball in the fullback's stomach as long as possible. He actually starts running forward with him. And when the Trojan defense makes contact with that fullback, he pulls it out and continues the run. So it's nice disguise of the play there from this Hollis quarterback. It's really deceptive and really hard to read for the OBA defense. It's really hard to read from up here for sure. He holds that ball in the fullback's stomach as the fullback churns forward, and he just kind of runs along, kind of behind him, kind of with his hand wrapped around his waist, holding onto the football. And when contact's made with the fullback, he pulls it out and keeps it himself. So really interesting ball handling there from Hollis. There's the snap. This time just a direct handoff to number 9. He goes right up the middle. Going to gain 3 or 4 yards, just shy of the 10-yard line, it looks like. Maybe the 12-yard line there. It's going to bring up 4th down and about 1.5 yards. Not quite 2 yards, but about 1.5 yards. Last time we saw this, the Trojans stepped up and stuffed a run up the middle. Not sure if we'll see that look again, or maybe that quarterback option where they fake the handoff up the middle and he pulls it out of the fullback's stomach and keeps it himself, or maybe an option around the edge. A lot of No pun intended. A lot of options here for Hollis. And just as they come to the line, the Trojans use one of their first half timeouts. 2:15 to go in the first half. OBA Trojans lead 16-8. As we get ready for halftime, we'll take a quick break here at obatrojans.tv.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
And we are back. 2:15 to go in the second quarter. Just before halftime here from Commitment Field on the campus of Oklahoma Bible Academy. Enid, Oklahoma. Beautiful fall evening for football. Actually, a few jackets and hats out there in the crowd tonight. As the Hollis Tigers come up to the line on 4th and 2. Let's see what they draw up. As Coach Chris Kayott on the near side is barking out orders to his defense. Let's see if it works. Quarterback just keeps it. Goes right up the middle. It really will depend on where it gets spotted. We'll see where the judge spots that forward progress. He's shy of the 10-yard line, but we're not sure. They might even have to measure here as they spot the ball. And they're going to mark it first down for Hollis. So first down just outside the 10, so they can get a first down without scoring. The first down marker, it'll be about just inside the 1-yard line. So first down, Hollis, as the clock continues to tick, 1:56 to go in the second quarter. As I said earlier, probably a perfect scenario for the Tigers. If they could score as time runs out in the first half and not give Bodie Boydston and this Trojan offense the opportunity to answer any touchdowns. So three receivers to the right, one at the top of the screen by himself, snap to the quarterback. He's looking at the top of the screen. That ball's deflected at the line of scrimmage by Boydston. Pass falls incomplete, and that'll stop the clock with 1:36 to go in the first half. Boydston, nice pressure on the quarterback, gets a hand up once again. That's his second deflection of the first half. Bodie with a notable size advantage height-wise over those blocking him and over the Hollis quarterback. Bodie stands, 6'4", 6'5", somewhere in that area. And so good height advantage. You put his arms on top of that height, and that's a high target to throw over. So option play for Hollis. It's ball's loose on the ground. It's still loose. He's able to pull it in before it goes out of bounds. I'm not sure the referee signaling to stop the clock. The ball never went out of bounds. It is recovered by Hollis, making it 3rd and 10. That's probably the first mistake we've seen this quarterback from Hollis make. They were running the option play. He wanted to pitch it out, but the OBA defense read it well and got into the lane, so he tried to jump over the OBA defender and throw kind of a backwards pass instead of a normal option pitch, and it was off target and was on the ground. Recovered by Hollis. So 3rd down. And now we'll have another timeout, this time from Hollis. They want to get this right with 48 seconds to go. So we'll take one more break here before halftime at obatrojans.tv.
Imagine a school with more than 26,000 enrollments per year, cultivating opportunities for students to develop new skills and gain industry-recognized certification. Now imagine a corporate training center that partners with more than 500 local businesses each year, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma through customized training. Now, imagine a community resource who believes our business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local VOTEC, we are Autry Technology Center.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers.
Talk about a win-win.
Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
And we are back for the final few plays of the first half. 48 seconds left in the first half. Oklahoma Bible Academy 16, the Hollis Tigers 8. It's 3rd and 10 from the OBA 11-yard line. Hollis has the ball and had been steadily marching down the field, but it is now 3rd and 10 deep in OBA territory. Call a timeout. They want to get this play selected and run and executed well. So Hollis breaks the huddle with under a minute to go in the first half. Quarterback in the shotgun formation, 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the top. 1 receiver in the backfield. Quarterback looks to the near side, immediately throws it. That ball's bobbled really close to being a backwards pass, but immediately called incomplete. So that'll make it 4th and 10. Looking to set up kind of a tunnel screen there for Hollis, but the quarterback brought the fastball, and I think the receiver was expecting the changeup because it just hit his hands and bounced right off. So 4th and 10, 45 seconds to go. Hollis looking to select the perfect play here. And the play clock's down below 10 seconds, and the quarterback's still over on the sidelines. They might have to burn another timeout here, and they will. So timeout Hollis. Again, they want to be really careful and select just the perfect play here with only 45 seconds left to go in the half, and it's 4th down deep in OBA territory. Hollis would love to get something out of this drive. They've controlled the clock. They've controlled the ball. It's been a nice, steady drive for the Hollis Tigers. And now they want some sort of payoff before we go into halftime. So the coaching staff calls the team over to the sideline. Likewise on the near side, the Trojans equally excited about the opportunity to hold Hollis out of the end zone, as Hollis will get the first possession in the second half. So that would be almost disastrous for Hollis to score here and then get the ball coming out into the second half and drive down and score then, without OBA having so much as an opportunity to answer. So the OBA defense, with defensive coordinator James Cheatham, looking to make a stop here before halftime. Hollis back out on the field. OBA still in the huddle on the sideline. And now they head out on the field too, having their instructions from Coach Chris Kayod and the OBA coaching staff. Your OBA Trojans look to make a big stop here late in the first half. Hollis now with 3 receivers wide to the far side of the field, 1 by himself here on the near side of the field. Nobody in the backfield with the quarterback. He's going to quarterback keep that, quarterback draw. 1 Trojan has an opportunity to get him, and he doesn't. Touchdown, Hollis. He catches it in. Ian Easton was the only Trojan that had any kind of chance, and the angle just wasn't perfect. Ian wasn't able to get there, barely even got a hand on the runner as Hollis punches it in with 38 seconds to go in the half. That makes the score OBA 16, Hollis 14. As Hollis sets up to go for the 2-point conversion. That was designed to be a quarterback draw, run all those receivers out into the formation and empty out the middle of the field. They're going to pass to try and get 2 points here. David Dupier stands him up, and the 2-point conversion is no good. So the OBA defense is able to hold strong on the 2-point conversion. So your score will stay 16-14. 2-point lead for your Oklahoma Bible Academy Trojans. We'll take another break here from Commitment Field in Enid on OBATrojans.tv.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
And we are back. Commitment Field on the campus of Oklahoma Bible Academy. The field looks great tonight. The painting crew was out last night painting the stripes on the field and the OBA logo in the center of the field. You might notice that you can't really see from this camera angle, but you might notice that the Trojan seniors have their numbers painted in the end zone here tonight, so that's a nice touch for senior night as Hollis lines up to kick off. They've kicked off twice this game, and both kickoffs have been onside kicks recovered by Oklahoma Bible Academy, so I would expect another one as they line up and squib it. It's still on the ground, and Hollis recovers it. So first down for the Tigers at the OBA 46. There's 38 seconds left in the first half. So the Hollis Tigers aren't done here before halftime. Really effective onside kicks here from the Hollis kicker. The first one took a lucky bounce in regards to Oklahoma Bible Academy because OBA did not recover it. It bounced off the knee of Jake Colby and just happened to go out of bounds before anyone could recover it. And the second one did go out of bounds, and then this one, Hollis recovers. So the Trojans having trouble with the onside kick as Hollis takes offensive possession. Handoff up the middle, number 9. He's going to gain about 4 yards as the clock continues to tick. 30 seconds to go. Doesn't look like Hollis is going to try and stop the clock. Short 3 or 4 yard gain there. Second down for the Tigers at the OBA 44-yard line as they come to the line. 14 seconds left to go in the half. Looks like he's going to let it run down. If they run a play, they want it to be the last play of the half here, it looks like. So he takes it, and he actually spikes the ball with 3 seconds to go. So he stops the clock with 3 seconds to go. Interesting. Not sure why you let the clock tick down that much if you're going to spike the ball and stop the clock. Why not stop it with 14 or 12 seconds to go? Not sure I understand that strategy. They must have a really good Hail Mary playbook and play in the playbook, and they want to run that Hail Mary with 3 seconds to go from the 44-yard line. So OBA needs to be on the lookout for some trickery here with 3 seconds to go. Hollis Tigers in possession. So there's the snap. 3 receivers heading down the field. The quarterback has nowhere to go. Boydston and Jake Colby in there. There's a flag on the play. I'm going to assume it's a hold as they try to keep Boydston and Colby off of their quarterback. I would imagine this will be a holding penalty that will be declined by Coach Kayot. Oh, they're marching forward. Okay. Personal foul. They're calling a face mask. Not sure I understand that, but the Tigers are going to get another play. I will fully confess I don't have the best angle from here, and the officials so the Tigers come to the line. Trojans with a quick substitution here. And Chris Kayot's now going to use a timeout for OBA. Looks like he's going to go out and talk about that face masking call. From this angle, from where we're at here in the press box, it didn't really look like face mask. It looks like Boydston just had a hold of his head and not necessarily his hands in the face mask. I will confess I do not know if that's against the rules or not, if you can just grab their whole head. He had his arms around the quarterback's head like he had him in a bear hug, and so I guess that's considered face masking. I will defer to the referee's judgment on that because he's going to have a much better angle than we're going to have from up here. So there's no time. So this will be an untimed down for the Hollis Tigers before we can go into halftime. OBA leads 16-14, but Hollis has dominated the ball here in the second period. They took almost the whole period to march down and score here, and then with an onside kick recovery, they still have the ball. OBA hasn't had the ball in quite some time here in the second period. So time of possession in favor of the Hollis Tigers by a long shot here in the first half. And that's despite one of their drives being a quick strike, almost 70-yard touchdown run. So here comes Hollis to the line. 2 receivers on the near side, none on the far side. 1 running back in the backfield for number 13, the quarterback. He takes the snap. It's a little high. They are actually going to flea flicker, double flea flicker. Jake Colby doesn't fall for any of it. He's all over the quarterback, who heaves it deep. There's 2 Trojans in the area, and that's going to be intercepted by Judge Cheatham to end the half. He catches it and falls out of bounds at the 1. And even if it's not an interception, that's the end of the half. So that's halftime here at OBA. Your OBA Trojans 16, the Hollis Tigers 14. We'll be back on OBATrojans.tv. Welcome back to Oklahoma Bible Academy. Commitment Field. For second half action between your Oklahoma Bible Academy Trojans and the Hollis Tigers. Made the journey up from southwestern Oklahoma to be here with us here in Enid tonight. Harry Nunez set to kick off for the Trojans. 2 men deep for the Tigers. As we prepare to start this second half in this close game, OBA 16, Hollis 14, and we are underway. Nunez kind of chips it short, and that's going to hit the ground, take a weird bounce. That might be OBA's ball. That ball was loose. Nicely done there from Harry Nunez. The big space between the front line and the deep backs. Harry Nunez just sand wedges that sucker, chips it right in there. It bounces back towards the OBA special teams. The Trojans pounce on it. So OBA will get the first possession of the second half, not the Tigers. Nicely done from Harry Nunez and the OBA special teams. The OBA coaching staff obviously saw that in some of the first half kickoffs, that big space between the front of the special teams and the deep receivers, and they just chipped it right in there. Boyston will roll out to the near side. He's got several blockers. Nunez here on the edge. Now he cuts it back inside. And he'll be stopped there. Positive yardage on first down for the Trojans. He'll get about 8 yards there. Up to about the 28-yard line or so. Make it second and about 1.5 really. Not quite 2 yards, just under 2 yards for OBA, needed for OBA to get the first down. Nice adrenaline boost there from the Trojans, brought to them by their special teams. Judd Cheatham goes in motion, handed off to Boyson. He cuts it back inside, goes up the middle. He'll have enough for a first down before he's drugged down by the Tiger defense. Inside the 20-yard line, it'll be first down OBA, their first drive of the second half. Looks like it's marked down just inside the red zone, so first down at the 19. A little bit of a clock error there, but got it fixed quickly, and now we're back for action. As the official came over and communicated with the scores up in the booth. So snap to Boyson. He's going to roll to the left. Holden Caldwell out in front. Holden Caldwell gets a block, and Bodie Boyson has the edge. First down, Trojans at about the 8-yard line. First and goal to goal for OBA. Nicely executed sweep there from the Trojans. Holden Caldwell pulling from his guard position on the right side, pulling out to the left, making a nice lead block there for Bodie Boydston. Caldwell and Dupiro the guards. Crow the center. Boydston under center, takes the snap, hands off to Judd Cheatham over the left side. He breaks one tackle, now cuts it back inside, fighting for yardage. He gets across the line, touchdown Trojans, Judd Cheatham. Nice second effort, bottled up there at about the 2 or 3 yard line, squirts through and makes the touchdown for OBA. Nice second effort there from number 10, the sophomore, Judd Cheatham. So Boydston will bring the team into the huddle, going for a 2-point conversion here. Nice opening drive from the Trojans after the special teams gave them some momentum. Boydston takes the snap, going to take it right up the middle. 2-point conversion is good for OBA. That makes your score 24-14. The OBA Trojans lead. We'll take a quick break on OBATrojans.tv. Hollis ready for the short kickoff this time, and actually we're able to apply a little bit of return as he scrambled around in traffic. Ian Easton finally brings the runner down. Looks like at about the 36-yard line of the Hollis Tigers. So great start to the second half for your Trojans. Makes them carry some momentum here through the middle part of the third quarter. 10 minutes to go here in the third. OBA crowding the line as the Hollis Tigers have been running kind of this 8-man football version of the triple option. Quarterback keeper, he's going to try and push it outside, but he's gobbled up in the backfield. Bodie Boyston coming from the backside. Nice adjustment by the Trojan defense. The coaching staff obviously spent some time talking about that over halftime, how to defend that option play. Quarterback pulled the ball out of the fullback's stomach and went for the option around the edge, but there was a Trojan defender covering the pitch man, Trojan defender on the quarterback, so he tried to turn back in reverse field, and Bodie Boyson was right there waiting for him. Great play from the Trojan defense. 2nd down and 10. No gain for the Tigers on 1st down. Back up to the line come the Tigers. Everyone tied in the box. No receivers wide. No cornerbacks wide. Everyone tight in the box. Quarterback pulls it out of the fullback's stomach, and again the Trojan defense right there ready for it. That'll be about a 2-yard gain as he just kind of falls forward, bringing up 3rd down and about 7 for the Tigers. Like we talked about in the first half, the Tigers quarterback is really good at disguising where that ball is. He puts it in the fullback's stomach and keeps his hand on it for the longest time and just kind of moves upfield with the fullback until there's contact. Then he pulls that ball out and looks for the next option. Really good job from this quarterback for the Hollis Tigers. So there's a snap, running back in motion. He's going to come to the near side. Boyston strings it out, turns it back inside, and the rest of the team's there waiting. Harrison Crow, David Dupier, both there to stop that play. Boyston on the edge kind of just kept the edge, did not let the quarterback get outside, so he had to turn it upfield, and there were 2 Trojans there waiting for him. So that'll bring up 4th and about 7. There was no gain on that play. 4th and 7 for the Hollis Tigers. I don't see a whole lot of lineup changing going on, but there's a formation change, so there is a man deep, so it looks like they will punt. Trojans look to be like they're being careful. No one deep. Now Judd Cheatham kind of slides deep, and so the coaching staff believes there will be a punt. He kind of takes his time, but he does get a punt off, and it's a nice one. Nice spiral punt fielded by Cheatham. So there's some blocks there from the Trojans. Cheatham scampering up the far sideline. Big collision on the far sideline just inside the 50-yard line. Cheatham bounces up. Nice return from the Trojans. So they'll start this drive again in Tiger territory. Right on the 49, Judd Cheatham with a nice return, getting it across the 50 before being forced out of bounds. Nice collision there with Hollis's number 13 there from Judd. Both of them bounce right up. As the Trojan offense comes back to the line. Bodie Boydson under center. Ian Easton in the backfield. Cheatham in the slot. Harry Nunez wide. Cheatham comes in motion. It's going to be a handoff to Judd Cheatham. He's going to cup right up the middle. He's got some space. He gets around the edge. Another nice cut. He's got a blocker now. He could go all the way. The 15, 10, 5. He stumbles and goes down. Tackled by the 5-yard line there. Judd Cheatham, he's being hard on himself right now. I don't know if maybe there's something wrong. He's holding his leg. I don't know if maybe he pulled a hamstring or something. Hard to tell, but Judd went down in a heap, and no defenders were near him. Concern now from the Trojan coaching staff as Cheatham is down. Some great moves on that run from Judd. Cheatham breaks it to the outside. 2 guys seem to have the angle on him. He cuts it back to the middle, picks up a block, and is just flying down the sideline, and he just goes down in a heap at about the 4-yard line. No defenders near him. No one hit him. Judd just kind of collapsed there. There's also a Hollis Tiger down on the field. Looks like number 33. He's one of the players that looked like had Judd kind of trapped here on the sideline. Judd cut back inside and couldn't put on the brakes. Judd now limping off towards the sideline. So good to see him up. Maybe just a cramp that just kept his legs from working right. And down he went. Not sure. He's walking really gingerly on his right leg. Looks like he's reaching down and rubbing his calf. So I'm wondering if there's a cramp going on there. Not really sure, but we still have a Hollis Tiger down in the field, and now they're helping him up to his feet. So bodies everywhere here tonight on Commitment Field. As he's slowly limping across the field, too. So Judd Cheatham making his way over here to the bench, being helped by senior manager Cooper Kayott. Now he lays down on the sideline. Kind of right on the 5-yard, maybe the 6-yard line. Looks like is where they're spotting the ball. So first and goal for the Trojans. Obviously Cheatham would have liked to get that one into the end zone. But something's wrong with Judd's right leg, and they're working on it down here on the sideline. So Bodie Boyson and the offense will try and finish off this drive for Judd as Holden Caldwell rolls out, pulls, and easy stroll-in touchdown. Bodie Boyson, touchdown Trojans. Pulling guard Holden Caldwell just leading the way into the end zone for Boyson. I don't think the pulling guard or the quarterback were ever touched by a defender. So that'll be touchdown OBA, making the score 30-14 Trojans. So they get lined up for the 2-point conversion. As Boyson brings the team to the line. Ian Easton in the backfield. Looks like Andrew Campbell wide to the left, and there's going to be a flag on the play before we ever get started. So we're going to have another delay again on an extra point. That's the second time the Trojans have scored a touchdown and then gotten a delay penalty on the extra point. Score right now, OBA 30, Hollis 14. So they'll line it up again, going for two here. Ian Easton in the backfield, Harry Nunez in the slot, Andrew Campbell wide to the left. Campbell comes in motion. Boyson rolls out to his left, looking in the back of the end zone again. This time, that's Harry Nunez just all by himself in the back of the end zone. It's been Jake Colby twice for the Trojans. This time, Harry Nunez on the 2-point conversion for the Trojans. That rollout play, the OBA offense doing a good job of sliding different people into that slot deep in the end zone. This time it's Harry Nunez. So your score now, Oklahoma Bible Academy 32, the Hollis Tigers 14, 7:21 left to go here in the third quarter. We're going to take a quick break here on OBATrojans.tv. We are back here at a commitment field as Harry Nunez kicking off for the Trojans. Fair catch by the Hollis Tigers. 7:20 to go here in the third period. OBA leads 32-14 midway through the third quarter. So the Tigers come to the line needing to find an answer and find one quickly as OBA scores 2 quick touchdowns here in the third. The OBA defense just swarming around the quarterback. He somehow finds a gap and gets through it. Every Trojan on the team is out there in that section of the field. The only Trojan that wasn't in on that play was August Rogo, who's the corner over here on the near side of the field, and he was still covering his man number 8. But every other Trojan was in hot pursuit of the quarterback. He ends up with about a 2-yard gain, making it 2nd and 8 for the Tigers. 6:51 to go here in the third period. Tigers a little quicker in their pace offensively, not spending quite as much time in the huddle this half as they did in the first. There's the snap rolling around the far side of the field. Once again, he has stood up after maybe a 1-yard gain. Jake Colby in there on the play, along with Andrew Gungal. Short gain, maybe a yard, making it 3rd and about 7. Trojans taking this opportunity to get some defensive subs in there, maybe some fresh legs, maybe not quite as tired as the second half progresses. Elijah Chambers, number 5, in there, giving Jake Colby a quick blow there at defensive end. Some nice adjustments made defensively by the Trojans. Quarterback keeper again, he scrambles, gains maybe a 1.5 yards, 2 yards. David DePere tackles him, on the shoestring tackle there from DePere, right in the middle of all the traffic. So 4th and 5. Looks like the Tigers will go for this. If they are punting, now they're going for it. Quarterback's under center, running back in the backfield. Same formation we've seen. Not a lot of guys wide. They were really trying to get a hard count there. They're going to take the delay of game penalty now. There was a brief second there. You thought one of the OBA guys kind of flinched, but he didn't cross the plane. We've fallen for that twice tonight. Not going to fall forward a 3rd time, making it 4th and 10 instead of 4th and 5. And now I'm guessing we'll probably see a punt formation from Hollis. Harry Nunez deep to receive for the Trojans. There's the kick. Nice hang time on that spiral punt. Harry going to let it hit the ground, and now he's going to try and scoop it up off the ground and return it. 35-30 across the 40, 45, and the ball's loose on the ground. Looks like Andrew Gungo fell on it for the Trojans. The official immediately signals it's still OBA ball. He's not going to fall for any of that scrambling for the ball underneath the pile. So Andrew Gungo and Ezra Reese in there around the recovery. Not sure who ended up with the ball after the fumble, but we do know this. The Trojans ended up with the ball after the fumble. So 5 minutes exactly to go here in the third quarter. OBA leads 32-14. And once again with the ball just inside Tiger territory, kind of the 49.5-yard line, is where the Trojans will start this drive. Harrison Crow hurries up to the line of scrimmage, flanked by guards David DePere and Holden Caldwell. Snap goes to Boysen. He's going to roll out to the near side. He has blockers. He's got 2 blockers. He might get the edge here. A flag comes out late in the backfield. So forced out of bounds after about a 15-yard gain. There is a flag that came in really late. Boysen was 10 yards down the field when that flag appeared in the offensive backfield, and it's going to be a hold call. Coach Chris Kayott having a discussion with the officials very calmly, and it looks like it very politely, but I don't know if he agrees with that call. Bodie was way downfield. Boysen was at the first down marker and in the defensive backfield when that flag came out of nowhere from behind the play. It didn't come out when Bodie was in the pocket. It came out when He was downfield. So a late decision there from the referee. That came out from the white hat. It didn't come from any of the side judges. So first and 15 for the Trojans. Boydston this time going to roll to the left. Again, he has blockers out front. He cuts it down to the middle and now cuts outside. It's going to be first down Trojans and then some. Boydston still on his feet down to about the 33-yard line. First down Trojans. Bodie had blockers out in front. Ian Easton coming around from his running back position. His offensive line doing a nice job creating holes. Bodie cut it down the middle and then planted that foot and cut to the outside to get across the first down marker. 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the third quarter. First down Trojans, your score 32-14. This is the Trojans' second drive of the third quarter. Hollis dominated the ball in the second quarter. It's been all OBA here in the third. Flag comes in late. That's going to be a delay of game penalty. Didn't get that one off quite quick enough after the first down, so it'll be first and 15 for OBA. And now we've got a timeout, it looks like. Not sure the official signal to stop the game clock at 4:05. Not a timeout. It was timeout with signal, but it doesn't look like one's happening. So Boydston going to roll out to the right this time. Dupier with a nice block. Easton with a nice block. Boydston forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. That's going to be another Trojan first down. Nice downfield blocking. No flags on that play for the Trojans, so really good downfield blocking. Ian Easton out front makes a nice block to spring Boydston to get the first down. So first down OBA. Looks like it's right about the 21-yard line, just inside the 21-yard line, as the Trojans come back up to the line. Boydston in the shotgun formation. Now Ian Easton to his left. He's going to roll out to his left. Again, he has blockers. Avoids a tackler, gets back to the line of scrimmage. The Hollis Tigers got all over that play as Bodie Boydston tried to roll out to his left. They shot inside the block and forced him back into the middle of the formation, and there was just nowhere to go. He ended up getting a yard or two out of it just on sheer willpower. Good thing to see number 10, Judd Cheatham, trotting back onto the field, so that's a good thing to see. He must have worked out that, I guess it was a cramp, worked that thing out, and he's back out there ready to go. So 2nd and 6 for the Trojans. Cheatham in the slot, Harry Nunez wide to the near side, Ian Easton in the backfield with quarterback Bodie Boydston. Crow with the snap. Easton stays in for protection. Boydston throws a pass. It hits a Hollis player right in the chest. Bodie has his hands on his head, not sure why he threw that ball. Already questioning himself. The defensive back for the Tigers has his hands on his head. How did I not catch that? So not one but two young men out there wondering what just happened. As I don't know if that slipped out of Bodie's hand or he just didn't see the defender or what. He was going for. It looked like Judd Cheatham was the intended target, but it hit a Hollis defensive back right square in the chest and should have been intercepted. So lucky break for the Trojans with 3:14 to go here in the third quarter. Two receivers out to the left side, two receivers out to the right. No one in the backfield with Boydston. He rolls out to the right anyway. Nice block from David Dupier. Boydston cuts inside, kind of leaps over a defender and gets inside the 10-yard line. And that's going to be first and goal for the Trojans, just inside the 10. I don't think. It's really hard to tell from where they put the sticks, but it looks like they've marked it just outside the 10. Okay, now they're putting the sticks down. First and goal. Boydston looks out to the left, finds another flag on the play. Harry Nunez on the completion, but there is another flag on the play. The Trojans have had the penalty virus today, as just flags have been constant. Another holding called. So that'll back them up outside the 10-yard line to, it's like about the 14 or 15. So first and goal for the Trojans, 14-yard line. Boyce in the backfield again, 4 receivers out. Ian Easton comes in motion to the near side, 3 on the near side, 1 on the far side, another flag. So it's going to be offsides on the defense. Any momentum that either team had in this game has ground to a halt because the flags keep stopping play. 2:23 to go. The first 6 or 7 minutes of this third quarter went really quickly, and the last 6 or 7 have just been an eternity as the clock continues to stop because of penalties. So once again, 4 receivers for the Trojans. Easton and Nunez on the far side. Easton comes in motion, left to right. Boyson looks left, steps up into the pocket, fires, finds Judd Cheatham in the end zone by himself. No one in coverage. Touchdown, Trojans. Judd Cheatham. Good to see Judd back out there on the field after that long run. And it'll be a touchdown for OBA as they prepare to go for 2. Oh, there is a flag on the play. The official coming over to talk to Chris Kayott, so it looks like it'll be on the Tigers. Obviously, that would be a declined penalty if it's on the Tigers. Personal foul face mask on the Tigers. So the touchdown is good. And the Trojans will now line up for the 2-point conversion. That makes it 38-14. 2:03 to go here as the Trojans line up for a 2-point conversion. Third quarter's been all OBA. Handoff to Boydston. Kind of a jump pass to Cheatham. Or no, I'm sorry, that's David Dupier. 2-point conversion is good. OBA leads 40-14. We'll take a quick break here on OBATrojans.tv. Welcome back to Commitment Field on the campus of Oklahoma Bible Academy. There was a personal foul face masking penalty on the Trojans' last touchdown play, so that'll be marched off now on the kickoff. 2:03 to go here in the third quarter. OBA leads 40-14 over the Hollis Tigers. Harry Nunez set to kick off again. There's the whistle. We're set to go here as Harry Nunez will kick off into the wind here in the third quarter. Harry boots it deep and gets it into the end zone. That'll be a touchback for Hollis. They'll take the ball at the 20-yard line. As I stated earlier, this third quarter has been all OBA Trojans, leading 16-14 at halftime. It is now 40-14. With 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. A dominant third quarter from OBA. Their defense has figured out this Hollis option offense, and the OBA Trojan offense has marched down the field to the tune of 3 touchdowns here in the third quarter. So here come the Hollis Tigers. We'll see if they can make any offensive adjustments to compensate for what OBA has done defensively. Kind of a counter play, quarterback keeper. He's going to keep it, try and get around the end. Harrison Crow right there to meet him along with Jake Colby. Be a short game, about 2 yards. Bring up 2nd and 8 for the Tigers. Trojan defense has made some adjustments. Judd Cheatham with that cramp earlier in the game. Well, on the offensive side of the ball is not in there right now. Usually he's in there at safety for the Trojans, but Harry Nunez handling those duties right now. And Andrew Gungal will slide over into the cornerback slot that Nunez usually plays. Some subs in there for the Trojans, getting some fresh legs in there. Looks like Elijah Chambers here on the end, giving Bodie Boydson a couple minutes off. Fake play action pass, quarterback looking to throw it, comes over the middle. Broken up immediately by Nunez. Great play by the Trojan defense. There is a flag here on the near side of the field. Waiting to see what the indication is on this flag. Nice play in the defensive backfield from Nunez. Legal man downfield is the call. And Coach Kayot and the coaching staff decline that, making it 3rd down. So it's 3rd and 8 for the Tigers, deep in their own territory. So 3rd and 8 from the 22-yard line. Tigers forced to maybe be a little more aggressive offensively than they usually would be, having to throw the ball a little bit here late in the third quarter. About a minute left to go here in the third. Man in motion. Handoff, again, pulled out of the fullback's stomach. The quarterback keeps it, just pounds his way up the middle, and he's going to have a first down. That has been the bread and butter for this Hollis Tigers offense, is that option play where he fakes the handoff to the fullback, follows him through the hole, and then pulls it out and keeps it himself. That is the bread and butter for the Hollis Tigers. Trojans seemingly had a recipe to stop that for most of this third quarter, but that play was very successful for Hollis, making it first down, 30 seconds to go in the half. There's 13 seconds left on the play clock, so they're going to have to run at least one more play before halftime. There's the snap. Again, the quarterback pulls the ball out. He's going to fall forward, probably about a 4-yard gain there. He just kind of drags the pile with him. Strong young man there for the Hollis Tigers. Trojans make contact right at the line of scrimmage, but he just keeps driving those legs and gets positive yardage. So that makes it 2nd down and 7 as we come to the end of the third quarter. Your Oklahoma Bible Academy Trojans 40, the Hollis Tigers 14. We'll be back on OBATrojans.tv. As we prepare to start the fourth quarter of high school football action here on Commitment Field on the campus of Oklahoma Bible Academy, your Trojans lead 40-14 over the Hollis Tigers. The third quarter was all OBA. A 24-point third quarter, 3 touchdowns and 2-point conversions. The Trojans went from a 2-point 16-14 lead to a 40-14 lead. So second down Tigers, 2nd and 6. Handoff up the middle, not an option there. That was a straight handoff, almost an I formation. The fullback was able to get ahead of steam before he got to the line of scrimmage, and he pounds out another 3 or 4 yards, making it 3rd and about 2 for the Hollis Tigers. That was a pretty successful run there for Hollis. Not an option at all. That was a designed handoff to number 9. He ran straight downhill from his fullback position and powered ahead for yardage. So 3rd and 2 in the 4th quarter. Your OBA Trojans at 9-1 this season. 8-1 on this season. Fake handoff, quarterback keeps it, goes right up the middle, 1st down. He's still on his feet. Finally, bulldog down to the ground by Harry Nunez. I tell you, that quarterback for the Hollis Tigers is going to be sore tomorrow because he's gotten hit on virtually every play of the game tonight. Your Trojans come into the game at 8-1. Their lone loss coming to highly ranked Regent Prep out of Tulsa. I don't think the Trojans have had a single game go the full distance and finish the 4th quarter. Every game, even their loss, ended with a 45-point mercy rule. Obviously, the Trojans have been on the better end of that way more times than on the lesser end of that. Regent Prep was able to beat the Trojans by 45, but that didn't happen until the 4th quarter, late into the 4th quarter, when Regent Prep finally got a 45-point lead on your Trojans. And the Trojans, past several games, have finished really pretty early in the 3rd quarter as they've been over 45 points in the 2nd half, early on in the action. So this is the first time the Trojans have been in the 4th quarter since very early in the season. It's been almost 2 months since the Trojans have played deep into the 4th quarter. As we're almost just a minute into the 4th quarter, 11 minutes to go in the game, as Hollis is going to substitute that young man out. He's taken a lot of hits tonight. Kudos to him because, I mean, he's done the lion's share of the ball carrying for the Tigers. No pun intended there, Lions and Tigers and Bears, oh my, but he's carried the ball just about every play for Hollis, and so he's gotten pounded. That young man's going to need an ice bath and a lot of rest over the weekend. Tigers back up to the line with their backup quarterback. This is a designed run, handoff, not an option at all. Handoff to number 9. He pounds it forward for about 3 or 4 yards, so that'll bring up 2nd and 7 for the Hollis Tigers. As the clock continues to roll, 10:20 to go in the 4th quarter. Hollis was being really deliberate with the clock earlier, and now even more so. And play comes in from the sideline. 12 seconds left on the play clock. Hollis does need to hurry up here. With a backup quarterback, communication might be hindered just a little bit. He needs to recognize there's only 5, 4, 3, 2. They get the play off with 1 second left. Snap to the quarterback. Designed run, and he is popped by Jake Colby. Nice play from the Trojan defense. Harrison Crow in there on the ankles. Nick Beckman had him around the legs, and as he started to slow down because those guys had a hold of him, Jake Colby said good evening and made that young man's head snap back. So that brings up 3rd and 5, probably closer to 3rd and 6 than it is 3rd and 5, but 3rd down for Hollis. Again, the play clock running down. They're using every second of the play clock. 8, 7, 6 seconds, 5, 4. They're to the line. They're going to get it off with 1 second off again. That's a broken play. Fake handoff. Number 9 gets the pitch, and he's buried by the Trojan defense. Colby in on the tackle yet again. I couldn't tell if that was a design fake handoff or just a broken play because the quarterback, number 33, turned to hand it off, but no one was there. But then if it was part of the play design, he pitched it right out to number 9. So maybe it was designed to look like a broken play. I'm not sure about that one. So that brings up 4th down and about 4.5 for the Hollis Tigers as the clock continues to churn. And now Hollis will use a timeout. 8:24 to go in the 4th quarter. Oklahoma Bible Academy 40, the Hollis Tigers 14. We'll be right back on OBATrojans.tv. So we're back here. 4th quarter action. 4th down for the Hollis Tigers, 4th and 4. We've got another Trojan down here on the sideline cramping. Generally, you kind of associate cramping issues with the heat and the early part of the football season. It's kind of different to see at this time of the year when the air finally starts to get cool. So they're going to run the option play, try to pitch it out here to number 33, and he's hit hard. That's going to be really close. Not sure if he got the first down or not. We're going to see. Depends where they spot the ball. Big hit there from the Trojans, though. So they're going to bring the chains across and measure. Not quite enough. Stopped just short of the first down. Turnover on downs. OBA will take over possession. So with 8:22 to go in the 4th, the Trojans will take over at their own 44-yard line. Bodie Boydston brings the offense to the line. Everybody in a tight formation. This looks a lot like Hollis's offense. Boydston hands it off up the middle to Ian Easton. He's going to gain a couple of yards, about a 3-yard gain. Kind of tripped up there at the line, maybe a 2-yard gain. Tripped up there at the line of scrimmage, so he didn't get quite as far as it looked like he might. So sophomore number 12, Ian Easton, in there getting valuable minutes at running back. As the clock continues to run, 7:55 to go in the 4th quarter. Here come the Trojans offense. Hand off to Judd Cheatham. He cuts it up the middle, and he's gone. Judd is gone. Beautiful run for Cheatham. If he doesn't cramp up again, he's going to make it. Touchdown, OBA. Judd Cheatham, and now he starts limping. He got just across the end line and started limping up again. So touchdown, OBA, Judd Cheatham. So Judd was able to finish this long run off for another OBA Trojans touchdown, making the score 46-14. Your OBA Trojans in the lead. He just made it across the goal line and then started limping. And so I'm glad Judd was able to make it across before the cramping grabbed hold of him. The Trojans are going to have to take a timeout, or they would have gotten another delay of game penalty on the extra point. So it's timeout OBA. 7:36 to go here in the fourth quarter. So just a reminder, this weekend here on the campus of Oklahoma Bible Academy, the play Dear Brutus being presented. So the Trojans wanted to avoid another delay penalty on an extra point. So Coach Kayot elected to use a timeout here as the Trojans lead 46-14 midway through the fourth quarter. Boydston brings the offense back out. Judd Cheatham in the backfield. This is going to be an option play of our own here for OBA. Boydston just strolls into the end zone. Not a lot of resistance there on that one. So that makes the score OBA 48, Hollis 14. We'll take another break here on OBATrojans.tv. Harry Nunez set to kick off for the Trojans. 7:36 to go here in the fourth quarter. And correction, that was Andrew Campbell kind of subbed in, our kicker there. A lot of youngsters out there on this special teams unit. Thomas Campbell there with the hit. Andrew Campbell doing the kickoff. Elijah Chambers out there. Ezra Reese also in on the play. Big shout out to the Reese family as they're likely watching from the Southwest as they're out there. I think I heard they're out there to attend a wedding out in the desert somewhere. I'm not sure, but probably tuned in to OBATrojans.tv to watch your OBA Trojans take this game over in the second half. So the Tigers back to the line. Their starting quarterback back in there. Sees up, handoff up the middle. Number 9 on the carry. He's going to gain about 7 yards there. Nice run for the Tigers as the clock continues to run. 7:21 to go here in the second half. We'll be getting some younger players, some very valuable action here in the fourth quarter. Fake the handoff is going to be option around the edge. Titus Westrop in pursuit, can't get him down. It's going to be first down before he's forced out of bounds there by August Rogo. Unfortunately for August here on senior night, he hasn't seen a lot of action. He's out there on the corner, and Hollis has run it up the middle most of the game, and so that's One of the very few times the ball's actually gotten out there where August is located, and he's able to make the play. Really tough to stay focused when you're not very involved in very many of the plays, and so good job from the senior August Rogo. So first down for the Tigers in OBA territory. Design quarterback run. He's going around the left end. It's like Titus Westrope there to bring him down after about a 4-yard gain. Nice job from the freshman, Titus Westrope. Second and 6 for Hollis. Thomas Campbell just subbed in at linebacker there. Lawson Morgan also in there for the Trojans. There's a flag on the play. Elijah Chambers got into the backfield, just broke everything up. Couldn't quite get him down, but he slowed him down. Titus Westrope in there to help clean up. Nick Beckman also in there to help clean up. Nice play from Elijah Chambers. Illegal formation is called on the Tigers. So Coach Kayott and the staff will decline that penalty, making it 3rd down and 6 instead of 2nd down. Two receivers out on the far side of the field. Quarterback, and there's going to be another holding call. Quarterback's going to scramble out, gets away from Westrope, but looks like Rogo's out there to clean up. But all that'll be coming back. It'll be a hold, although the run was short for the first down, so we could see declining. It is indicated as holding. So they are going to accept that penalty and push them back just a little bit, making it 3rd and long for the Hollis Tigers. Tigers back up to the line. 3rd and, 25. It's a long way. It's just 3rd and long. Fake the handoff. Quarterback runs into the pile. Titus Westrope right there. Nick Beckman right there. Holden Caldwell right there. So that'll make it 4th down from the 40-yard line. So 4th and about 23. 4:24 to go here in the 4th quarter. OBA leads 48-14. The second half has been all Trojans. This drive has been the longest drive of the second half for the Tigers, and they've actually gained negative yardage. So great job by the coaching staff making defensive adjustments at halftime and have just stopped this. Option play to the near side, makes the pitch. Ezra Reese all over it. Running back tried to cut inside. Ezra Reese was right there. The running back is slow to get up. They're going to stop the clock, but now he's up on his feet. So that'll be a turnover on downs. Trojans ball. Right on the 45-yard line. The nose of the ball sitting on the 45-yard line of the Tigers. .358 to go. Be interesting to see what the OBA coaching staff comes up with here. Several subs in the game for OBA. Looks like several others are getting ready to come into the game. Elijah Chambers is out there on offense now. So we got Cheatham and Nunez on the far side of the formation. Snap to Boydston. Ian Easton throwing the block. Finds Jake Colby, the tight end, in the flat there for about a 5-yard gain for Jake as he's brought down at the 40-yard line. Andrew Campbell out in the slot. Harry Nunez wide. Looks like Andrew Gungle in the backfield. It's going to be a handoff to Campbell. He's hit before he fully has the ball, and it's fumbled. It's loose. It's going to be recovered by the Tigers at the 40-yard line, right at the line of scrimmage. Timing was off from that on that play from the beginning. You know, one of the negatives of subbing a lot and getting kids minutes is you have people in there that don't usually play together. So Andrew Campbell and Bodie Boydston usually aren't on the offensive side of the ball together very much. Usually that's Judd Cheatham running that position. So you just have to learn different timing and how other people's tendencies. And so the connection between Boydston and Campbell was bobbled a little bit, and right as Andrew was starting to gather the ball in, he got hit, and that ball squirted right out. So first down for the Tigers on the 40-yard line. So run right up the middle, number 9, gains about 7 yards there, second down and 3. More subs in the game for the Trojans. McGuire Arnold, number 16, is out there for the first time tonight for OBA. It's like Ethan Ash, number 88, out there at cornerback for OBA. As again, any varsity experience is a really valuable thing for a young player. So getting these freshmen and sophomores out there on the field is a really good thing for the Trojans. Run up the middle again, number 9. He's brought down in the defensive backfield. He gets to the second layer. Looks like Rogo was on the tackle again for that one. So just over 2 minutes to go. Tigers driving here. First down for Hollis. So there's the snap again, right up the middle. That's the recipe I think we're going to see for the rest of the game. Is the Trojans have a lot of subs in there, younger players. Hollis is going to pound it with their big running back, number 9. That just went right down the middle. Jonathan Wright in there on the defensive line. They're going to go right at these younger Trojans here as we get to the last part of the game, under 2 minutes to go. So here come the Tigers back to the line of scrimmage. And in motion. Snap is bobbled a little bit. Quarterback's kind of bobbled up right in pursuit. And they're going to stop play. Looks like that was Andrew Gungal in there, the senior. Jonathan Wright got defensive penetration there and on the defensive line. Made the quarterback have to change his direction. Slowed him up just enough, and Andrew Gungal gets a tackle for loss there. So 55 seconds to go. 2nd and 13 for the Hollis Tigers. They come to the line again. It's number 9 right down the pipe. He's going to get about 6 or 7 of those 13 yards back on second down as the clock continues to roll. 34 seconds to go in the game. Lawson Morgan in there with the tackle on that as the running back got to the second level. Lawson Morgan and Thomas Campbell, the linebackers, both kind of converged on him, but not before he gained a good 7 or 8 yards, making it 3rd and about 4. Quarterback looks to hand off. There's nobody there. Gungal breaks down nicely, makes a nice tackle. The running back was maybe able to get back to the line of scrimmage, maybe up to the 20-yard line. Looks like with the spot, he was able to get just enough. He's right on the first down marker, so they're going to move that forward. But that's going to be the end of the ball game as time expires. Your Trojans win the season finale, 48-14. Great season for the OBA Trojans as they make the move to 8-man football and come out of the season with a 9-1 record. Great showing from your OBA Trojans in their first season back in 8-man football in over 20 years. And so, great opportunity for OBA this season to make this transition. Unfortunately, when you make this transition, you don't get to advance to the playoffs. Otherwise, the Trojans will be looking at a playoff game next week. But it's been a great season for OBA. Congratulations to these seniors on a great career at OBA and for working through this season knowing that there was no playoff pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. So congratulations to our 4 senior players, Cole Davis, Andrew Gungal, August Rogo, and David Dupier, and our senior manager, Cooper Kayot. Our seniors leading this team through their inaugural year in 8-man football. So congratulations to those guys. It's been a great season. We'll be back here on OBATrojans.tv on November 20th as the OBA Trojan basketball teams will open their season against Sunrise Christian Academy out of Wichita, Kansas. Please have a great evening, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to OBATrojans.tv.